3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh my god. This is so quick. For example, the IIHS, the Institute of Highway Safety, has recently implemented a crash test for rear passengers and to see how the airbags work and if there are any injuries for the backseat passengers. And Volvo was actually one of the only cars to get an excellent score on that. The soundproofing here is incredible. Wow. One of my favorite cars that I've driven this year is actually this S60. Hey there YouTube, welcome to DM Car Reviews. Today we have a 2024 Volvo S60 T Recharge. I want to say a huge thank you to Darcars Volvo of Rockville, Maryland. They are a state-of-the-art facility and dealership and one of the best dealerships across the United States for Volvo. They have tons of models, a lot of inventory. So check out their website. I will attach all the links down below in the description. And let's get her started up. As always, today we're going to take a look outside and inside of the car. We're going to take it for a test drive. I will share my impressions with you, and we will do some 0 to 60 tests with Dragy to see how quick this car is, because this is 455 horsepower. Let's go take a look outside. I absolutely adore the design of the S60. This is also the ultimate trim. I love how balanced and sharp this car looks. The black wheels, the black grille, they just add to that aggressiveness. And I love the daytime running lights, those Thor hammer lights. I think they look super sharp. Let's check out the back seat. So getting here in the back, we are greeted to a super comfortable and cozy interior. I'm 6'2", I have plenty of space here for myself. A comfortable armrest here. We have the air conditioning vents right here. Heated seats, a quick 2 chargers for your fast charging. Armrest. Now I do wish we had some cup holders here, but we don't seem to have them. Now talking about the materials, these are one of the best materials I've seen in any car of this class. Everything is just super luxurious and expensive. Everything is soft touch. All the parts you're feeling, it's all soft touch. I do like that Volvo adds the plastic here, because if you have kids and they're kicking, it's much better than them damaging the leather. And we have the black headliner too. Also, lots of headroom for me in the back. Let's check out the trunk. We have a good amount of trunk space for this class, so you'll definitely fit in a good amount of suitcases in there. And let's look at the engine. Boom. Here's the charging port. Since this is a recharge, you can plug it in and charge your battery. I believe this specific model goes up to 41 miles on just the electric motor. Now this is the new Volvo infotainment. I've already discussed it in my previous Volvo videos with other Volvo models. We have Google, so we have the maps, They are also displayed right here. All of the car settings we have are right here in this menu. We have the driving, where we can set our preferences, hybrid, power. We will play with all these modes later on. Pilot assist, lane keeping aid. I wonder what creep is. We'll have to check that out. Then we also have our sound optimization, where we can set our settings, driver, all, controls, auto dimming. This is cool. I like this. We have a heads-up display up there. But I just have to point out, these are one of the most comfortable and luxurious seats that I've sat in any car. The way they're designed, we have the Swedish flag right here. There's also some cloth and leather all together, and there's a lot of bolsterings here. But unlike, for example, the Audi S5 with its sports seats, the bolsters here are perfected. They are not intrusive. They don't hit under your armpits as, for example, the S5 seats do. They literally like hit you under the armpits, and it makes it uncomfortable for long drives. The seats here are state of the art. We have our cup holders, more storage space here as well. Our auto hold. This is the climate menu, where you can select all your preferences. And we will just go to this. We have a panoramic sunroof. Everything here is very simple and easy to use. We have a 360 camera. The one thing I do wish that Volvo had was having the option of the 360 and the backup camera all in one. Unfortunately, it's like one or the other. As far as the materials here up front, everything is stitched, soft to touch. We have the Harman Kardon audio system, memory seats for both the driver and the passenger. And this, look at this. This is my favorite touch in this interior, is this glass shifter. Anyways, let's get ready and head out for the drive. All right, so let's get started. We're gonna start in drive, and we are gonna start in hybrid mode, and then we'll go to power mode. I will drive around the dealership just to show you what it looks like. This is a beautiful facility here, and the detailing squad is incredible. We took our Volvo S60 to get detailed, and they did a spectacular job. After 3 years, they made it look like a brand new showroom car. We got a very modern look here. All right, so let's set out on the road. What I really like about Volvo wipers is that they actually have the sprayers inside of the wipers. So they don't actually have physical sprayers, they have it in the wipers. So which means if you're, you know, in a cold climate and there's a lot of ice, they'll have no issue washing the window. And it just makes for a much cleaner, more aesthetically pleasing look. All right, we will start going after that car. So far, it looks like it's only using the electric motor because it is super hushed in here. I do not hear anything. The ride is ultra smooth. It's literally gliding right now. And there's instant torque right from my pedal. Oh, this is lovely. And let's go to charge mode. So whenever you apply the brake, it does charge the car. So whenever you're coming to a stop, it will charge the battery. Good brakes. I really like what Volvo did with their interior. Everything here is super simple, easy to use. And the seating position, I think it's perfect in my opinion, because you can see the hood, you can see how big the car is, and at the same time, you are in such good comfort. Like, this is more comfortable than many SUVs out there. It just starts out so easily. Oh wow. The torque here is crazy. And this does have 523 feet-pound of torque, which is a big number. This actually has more torque than an RS5. And I love how quiet and smooth this car is. Wow. The suspension rides perfectly. Like, I don't feel a single bump in my back. And the seat level, like the comfort of the seat, is just magnificent. The heads-up display shows the speed limit, the cameras, so it's easy to see, clearly visible. And we can also give it some adjustments too as well. So for example, if we want to adjust the heads-up display, we can always do like a head rotation, and then we can use these buttons to adjust whichever way we need. Wow. Oh, that is awesome. You can also even select like the color, I believe. Rotation, adjust. Wow. Wow, that is super duper cool. See, when there's a car that stops right in front of us quickly, it gives off the sensor, and it's a very sensitive system, which is good for newer drivers because it will prevent from many collisions that could happen. And Volvo is one of the safest cars that you can ever buy just by its construction. For example, the IIHS, the Institute of Highway Safety, has recently implemented a crash test for rear passengers, and to see how the airbags work and if there are any injuries for the backseat passengers. And Volvo was actually one of the only cars to get an excellent score on that. But these orthopedic seats, this is magnificent. I love the visibility in this car. Okay. This is hushed quiet. I love this. Driving. Auto. Let's go to power. Whoa. you're driving normally, you can barely hear anything at all from the car. Like the engine, you can barely hear it. The only time when you will hear the engine is when you are giving it a lot of gas. You can hear it a little bit, but not a lot. The soundproofing here is incredible. Wow. Whoa. This car literally flies. Wow. Incredible. And you don't feel the speed at all in this car. Like 70 feels like 40. And I also love that here's an armrest where you can put your hand here and just relax. And now we're gonna go to hybrid. And we're gonna go to charge. So we're gonna charge the battery a bit more. So whenever you're coasting, it will actually charge the battery as well. Yeah, so far this has been an incredible experience driving. What a smooth car. And the suspension is very playful at the same time, so the handling here is incredibly good. It's planted, it corners well, like instant response. I have good feedback from the wheel. This definitely has more feedback in my opinion than per se even the A5 has. Like how playful this is. And for the price that you're paying for this car, with all, you know, the possible incentives and rebates out there, you're getting literally a sleeper for $30,000 less than you would pay per se for an RS5 or an M3. The power levels in this car are stellar. Like the torque, it's insane. We will try the power mode more on the back once we hit the back road here. Let's see if our Dragy's up and running, which it is. Sweet. All right. Also, I cannot hear anything outside. Like, it's super quiet here. I don't hear the traffic. I don't hear people honking too much. This car creates your personal bubble and isolates you from the rest of the world. So much pickup in this car, and look at how good it responds to the steering. All right, let's go to power now. I want to go to power. Also, we have our blind spot zones in the mirror here, and you can see a highlight, like a red highlight at the side of the mirror, so it's very easy to see. I think it's a great solution what Volvo did. Now, I'm super curious what this car will do in these conditions, 0 to 60. I did have the pleasure of riding in a recharge, and we actually timed it by Dragy, and we got 4.6 seconds with 2 people in the car and 0 on the battery. Like, it was dead. And we still got 4.6 seconds just with pressing the gas. So we'll see. We'll see what it can do in this weather, but it was definitely colder that day, so the conditions were better than they are now. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. The acceleration here is just insane. Brakes are great as well. Like, they're so responsive. You don't even need to put any input. Just a little bit and you're good. And it's so easy to pass everyone. Like, you barely give it gas. Like, I may be giving it like 15-20% at most right now, and it just flies around every car. This is what I mean by the electric torque. But this is actually the perfected version of it. Here you get an ICE engine and you get the electric motor. So not only can you just use it fully electric for traffic, commuting to work, but you can also, you know, whenever you run out, just use the engine. It's the perfect mix of a modern car, what you would want. Let's see the speedometer accuracy. So at 47, it says 47. So it gives you the exact speed that you're driving at. There's no discrepancy here whatsoever. All right, well, let's make a U-turn and try an acceleration test. Let's see how well she can U-turn. Very good. Very good on the U-turn. All right, let's come to a full stop. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. All right, let's check the times. So we did 0 to 60 in 4.62 seconds. 4.62, and the 1/8 mile came at 8.27 at 87.11 miles per hour. And then the 1/4 mile came at 12.74 at 109.75. The car cuts down power after 108 miles per hour. It starts to cut down the power because it is limited at 114, I believe, or 113. So it does cut that off. But let's do this one more time. I'm just curious to try it one more single time. But still, these are superb times. Like, can you imagine with a uncharged battery, no launch control, we're doing a solid 12.7 in 80-degree weather with 2,000 feet DA. Like, how amazing is that? And this car really kicks you into your seat, like, hard. That mid-range acceleration just felt phenomenal. Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. This is just insane. I'm speechless. Like, this feels so good. Wow. let's do one more 0 to 60 run just for the heck of it. Gonna go back to power, auto. I'm gonna just say this. If you put these cars together, like an RS5, an M3, and this car, and this is gonna be on a fully charged battery, and you just give it gas off idle, all cars just press the gas with no launch control, this is gonna be right beside them the whole time on the quarter mile. Let's do one more time. Let's come to a full stop. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh my God. This is so quick. Oh my goodness. All right. Whew. Like, it actually pushes you in so hard whenever you're doing this hybrid charge. I love this car. As far as my summary goes, I think this very well may be the best car you can buy in 2023. Just the price to performance to fun factor, I don't see a single car for this kind of price range that will give you as much as this car does. This car literally gives you everything that you would want in a car. It gives you comfort, it gives you incredible acceleration. It's literally sports car acceleration. You can run with very fast cars on the quarter mile with this Volvo, especially if you're fully charged. Because with no charge, I'm already running pretty much a time which the stock RS5 runs with no launch control. Just pedal to the metal like I did here. And this actually has a quicker reaction on the start, so it will take the start. And then I don't even know if the RS5 will be even with it at the end of the quarter mile, but it will probably catch up. This will hit its limiter and then the RS5 will pass. But still, where do you expect to go with these speeds? Like, this is more than enough for any situation, city or highway here in America. And then the build quality, this is a 10 out of 10. Everything here is built with the best materials. The interior trim is phenomenal. The stitching, the audio system, I've tested this system before in other Volvos, and it's one of my favorite Harman Kardon setups. You can also use the concert hall feature on your phone, and it's gonna sound even better. The infotainment is easy to use, it's not distracting, it's straightforward. You can use voice commands for anything you wanna do. And I love the fact that this is a plug-in hybrid. So you get the best of both worlds. You get the electric motor, and then you get the ICE. So you can take it on very long 500-mile trips without any issue whatsoever, easily. It's very quiet in here, and for almost 30,000 bucks less than an RS5, you're getting a heck of a car. Like, I don't know what else you would want in a vehicle. It's just such an ultimate sleeper. So if you're looking to get one, I highly recommend it, and reach out to Darcars Volvo. They will set you up with a great deal on a car like this, and they actually have a good inventory, so you can select a lot of cars. You know, whether you're looking for an XC60, an XC90, a S60, a XC40, they've got them all. So make sure to reach out to them, and you'll be very happy you did. But yeah, as far as the back roads, it's great. Like, it just slides into the turns without any issue. One of my favorite cars that I've driven this year is actually this S60. It's a very big jump from the T5 or T6 or even the older Recharge. This is much faster. So it's not anything like it was 2 years ago. This is the real deal here. Yeah, just look at this. Well, thank you so much for watching, everyone. Make sure to smash that like and subscribe button. Let me know what you think of this review and your thoughts on this S60. And one more thing I will mention is that these do come with 3-year included maintenance, so it's prepaid. You just take it into the dealer and they do the service for you for 3 years, which is a big deal. Audi doesn't do that, and Mercedes don't do that. You got to get the extra packages. Here, you don't have to worry about it. It's all included. Well, thank you so much for watching. Smash that like and subscribe button, and till next time.